those are their decisions. He's right.
Thank you. Hey, Gennady, a question for you real quickly.
You gotta operate your shit. Pay attention.
I'm straight in front of you, Gennady. Can you comment a little bit on how frustrating it's going to be if you can't get Cotto or Canelo next? I know you won that big fight. Will it be frustrating for you if you cannot get it?
Train on him, go close.
I don't know, I think so makes it's very good for me, not for me, for us. Next night, like Cinco de Mayo, I think it's perfect for us. And special thank you for HBO. I think right now it's possible.
Right here. I have one question for Roman Gonzalez. Carlos, right in front of you. I'd like to know, Roman, he said, I guess, to Max Keller in the ring after the fight that his next fight that he wants, he said he's going to be the other day. He really wants his Juan Estrada rematch. He beat Juan Estrada the first time. What is it about that fight that he wants so much? Is it the fact that it was a great fight for the fans who would be interested, or it's a chance to pick up the 2 belts that he has? What's the reason for his desire for having that fight again?
Hay algo específico que tenía una cosa que pelea, o son los 2 títulos que tiene que te gustaría tener.
Ganar ampliamente, sé que fue una pelea muy difícil cuando peleé con él, y pues me gustaría pelear con él para que la gente vea que yo puedo ganar y todo lo que hago ampliamente cuando peleé con él.
He believes it was a very close fight, so he would like to have the opportunity to be able to beat him with a larger margin, or by a better margin, be able to demonstrate that he's able to knock him out, and to demonstrate that there's a lot bigger margin of him being able to beat him in the ring.
And those other 2 belts would be a bad thing either, right?
Todo lo que venga bienvenido, la verdad que mi trabajo en el gimnasio y lo demás se lo pongo en la mano de Dios, Tekken Promotion, a HBO que me está dando la oportunidad y que me vuelva a dar nuevamente una oportunidad más. Y si esa oportunidad viene en la verdad, pues yo le digo al público que se prepara que va a ser una muy buena pelea.
He says that everything that comes is welcome. He wants to thank God, Tekken Promotions, HBO for this opportunity, and that everything that comes along with this win, he's ready.
Thank you. Hey, Gennady, straight in front of you. Congratulations on your drama show. Thank you. My question for you is, you come into the fight with 19 straight knockouts, you got your 20th knockout, and you also had said prior to this fight that you wanted to see if Willie Monroe, because of his southpaw style, could give you a different look than you've been seeing in recent fights. Now that you knocked him out for your 20th knockout in a row, can you talk about whether you think he did that, maybe give you the look that you wanted? Because it seemed like he might have troubled you a little bit in maybe the 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds briefly.
You know, like, respect for Willie, he's real good fighter. Respect him because he's not scared. He's calm. 24 years, he will fight with me. And I don't lose control. No, I know Willie, he's very good moving. The last couple of rounds, he stayed, like a little bit different situation. Different situation for me, I think he's every time moving. It's very interesting for me, he stay with me, fought with me. I tell him, okay, right now let's go, let's do it. This is a big, good performance for people, like big present for people. I respect him, he's not scared.
Congratulations, Gennady. First question for you. What did you learn from this fight? What did you learn from this fight that you were trying to get out of it? You said you wanted to go rounds. What are you going to take from this fight that you use going forward?
Every fight, big experience for me. Every step, experience for me. Right now, really, he's self-taught. He's very good moving. He's like some Lara, everybody has problem with self-taught. But this is a good fight for us.
Question for Roman. Carlos. Max Kellerman also mentioned fighting the Monster in Japan. What does Roman think about that fight after tearing through Sosa, and when could it happen?
gran peleador.
He's a great fighter.
Pega muy fuerte.
He is very hard.
Es muy fuerte.
He is very strong.
Él está en 115 y yo en 112.
He's in 115, he's in 112 right now.
Ya tengo unas cuantas peleas más de 112.
He believes he still has a couple more fights in 112.
Y cuando se me decía,
When Mr. Honda and Taken Promotions decide to protect him to 115, he's ready. Or when he doesn't have any more opponents to fight in 112. For the moment, he's fighting in 112. He's in 112.
Roman, in the late 1990s, Nassim Hamed made his HBO debut, and he created the opportunities that the veterans have nowadays. As a flyweight and having an impressive victory, do you feel that you've created a great opportunity for all flyweights around the world?
Horrible translated.
Sí, una oportunidad tan grande pelear en HBO y en la carrera Golovkin, gran campeón también, que me debería reconocer más aquí en Estados Unidos.
It's a great opportunity to fight on HBO and on the undercard of Triple G, who is a great champion.
Next question. Hey, Golovkin. I want to ask you this first one. I want to say congratulations for the victory.
Thank you.
The second round, you knocked down Willie Monroe. It looked like the fight was almost over. How surprised were you that he came back from that and rallied back for a couple more rounds?
Oh, it's good motivation for me. Yeah, I don't lose control. So second knock down him, like, you know, like, good left hook. I feel him. You know, like, it's very interesting for me. I don't want like short fight, like crazy fight. Maybe no more pressing, just I stay from him. Like, just I want to show my fans like, how I can beat any style. He helped me.
And would you say that was the most challenging style you've been in the ring with so far?
Yeah, this is a good step. You know, it's good experience because he's smart.
Thank you.
Tom, do you have the attendance?
We had the official attendance in the form. It was 12,372. So that makes officially Gennady, the combination between tonight's fight and the step-up fight, the biggest ticket seller in California in the last 2 years. So that's a testament to his marketability, his fan base, and a great addition with Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez with his HBO debut. So we really appreciate all the media support and all the fans coming out.
Mr. Golovkin. Hey, Dan Plasma. Do you think that a Floyd Mayweather would fight you?
I don't know, honestly, I'm ready for anybody. It's my dream fight. I'm ready.
Willie, you talked about before the fight not wanting to get in rock, soccer, robot style fight, but it seemed like that.
Can you speak up?
Yeah, sorry, Willie. You talked about before the fight not wanting to get into a rock and sock and robots type of fight, but after the first knockdown, it seemed like that's exactly what you did. I just want to know if you could talk about how your mentality changed after the first knockdown.
Well, I'm a boxer first, but once I get hit, that warrior mentality kicks in and I gotta go fight. You hit me with one, I gotta hit you with three. That's just my mentality. So, I gotta let it off my game plan after I got caught with a good shot.
Gennady, did he hurt you at all? And, you know, if you're going to wait for the big fight, who else is out there for you to fight at middleweight?
My focus on 160 right now. Miguel Cotto, he's a great champion. He's WBC champion. Right now I understand my situation. And thank you very much for HBO. I think right now this is possible. Thank you very much for WBC, WBA. This is possible because I have 3 belts. And my situation is very close. Definitely. WBC interim belt. I know this is very close for us, and I know especially thank you for HBO. I know this is a very possible situation right now.
Willie, down to your right in front of you. There was an extended conversation between you and Jack Reese. What was being said? Right in front of you, brother. What was being said? That extended conversation that you would have with Jack Reese. Could you fill us in?
He was just asking, how did I feel? Could I, continue? 6 rounds. I kept getting hit on the hips, and right around the back by my kidneys, and I just couldn't feel my right leg. So I was just
Gennady? Gennady, this is a question for you and Gable as well. Someone mentioned the Mayweather fight earlier. That seems like a fantasy, but talking realistically, could you make 154 pounds if that fight somehow did present itself? And could Gennady make 154 pounds?
This is business. This is business. Show me contract. Talk later.
Only for Floyd. There's no reason to go down to 54 for anybody. Canelo hasn't made 54 in a fight, so I'm sure he'll be moving to 60. But for Floyd, most definitely.
Hi Gennady, congratulations. I just saw right now that Canelo had tweeted that he doesn't see him going down to 160. I'm sorry, yeah, going up to 160 anytime soon. So just like you said, you're not willing to go to 154? Do you see that fight happen or what?
You're too, man, take it easy.
The thing is, if he fights Cotto, then he beats Cotto, he's mandated to fight him, so he's going to have to fight at 160. We're not going to give him a tax rate, it's a 160-pound title. So if he chooses to give it up, well then we'll fight somebody else for the title. But we're not going down to 54.
Gennady, besides Cotto this year, can we see you unify with another title holder, perhaps the winner of Hassan Endam and David Liu, or with Andy Lee if he continues to keep his title?
Yes, right now I want a unification fight. My goal is all the belts, middle division. I feel it's great. I feel my time. I want all the belts. Maybe like Javier style, maybe like Werner Hopkins, like a long time. This is my category, welcome to my category.
Tom, can you speak a little bit more about what's next for Gennady?
Well, Gennady wants to fight 4 times a year, so you got to see what happens with Cotto and Gil June 6th. But you can't really wait for people. You can't force people to get in the ring, like we saw with Chavez last year. If he was waiting for Chavez, he'd still be waiting and not fighting. So he wants to stay active. Right now, it would look like a September date is the most likely for his next fight, and then we see what happens after that. But naturally, it depends what happens with Cotto and Gil, and then we take it from there.
Any more questions?
One more. You are Cotto's mandatory at this point. Now, if you decide, because if Cotto decides to go and fight Canelo next, which is more than likely going to happen from the way everything's being sorted out, it seems as if he's going to go and fight Canelo instead, would you be willing to do a step-aside agreement, or are you going to force him to fight you or vacate the belt?
I can answer that, Michelle. It's clear, and Mauricio was here tonight, I don't know if he's still here, but it's clear from the WBC, it's mandated that the winner of Gil and Cotto has to fight Gennady next. Cotto can fight Canelo, absolutely no problem, but can't fight for the WBC title, can't defend his title unless he has an agreement with Gennady, and so far we don't have an agreement in place, so we'll see what happens. But if he fights Canelo without the permission, then he'll vacate the title. Gennady becomes a champion, which is his goal, and he'll just keep defending that. And Dom and Lemieux is, they're going to fight, it looks like June 20th. So the winner of that fight would be interesting for the IBF title. Andy Lee is a great champion, WBO champion, and that would be a great fight as well. So step by step, he wants to unify the entire division. He's one of the only fighters, or one of the few fighters that has the ability and the activity to do something like that.
Tom, Mauricio told us that he would, if Cotto beat Gale, he would allow Cotto and Alvarez to fight as long as before that fight, they signed an agreement to fight Gennady next, and that would put it into next year. Would you be okay with that if they signed on paper and said, we will fight, Cotto, Canelo would fight Gennady next?
If the winner agreed to fight him, and if it was the right terms, it'd be something we'd have to consider. He's mandated now. If he has to wait, 3 or 4 months, it's something to consider. He wants to fight as soon as possible. There's been no agreement that's reached yet, but if the right terms are in place, it's something he'd have to consider, but it's not something that he would want to do because he would rather have the title than wait.
I think we're going to wrap it up. Gennady, any final words on your performance to the fans?
Thank you very much for everybody, for support, for attention. I think it's a great event today. Congratulations. Chocolatito is first time debuting in HBO. Thank you for HBO. Welcome to great fights for future. Thank you very much for Willie. He's a great opponent for me. Every step is a good experience for me. Thank you for everybody. Welcome to home, to LA. Thank you.
You guys have had a long night tonight, so we're going to wrap it up. I'd like to give a special thanks to Willie and Chocolatito, and just for everyone coming out. Thank you.